When someone overcomes a bad habit or starts forming a new one, a whole slew of other good habits come with it. They call this habit a keystone habit, a single habit that causes you to adopt multiple other good habits and change your life. Today you're going to pick one to begin implementing today, so that it will allow you to be able to implement all of the habits that I will be talking about in this video and drastically change your life. If you like videos about making money, becoming a better entrepreneur, and the psychology needed in order to reach your dreams, like this video, share it, and subscribe to Lukxury with Care, where I help you realize your potential and become more. Number 1 is that you gotta watch this video until the end and actually execute. Reading the comments and just learning the vague knowledge of what should be done isn't enough. Take yourself serious, build some discipline, pause the video and take notes and figure out how you can use this knowledge and turn it into value. Most people think success is something you are gifted, but it is nothing more than an idea, planning and execution. Treat this list serious and you will realize just how much little actions and changes add up. Number 2 is to stop expecting others to solve your life. Change only happens when you choose to change. Most people maintain the same behavior while expecting different results. You might have problems in your life and feel like you were dealt a bad hand. You might be stressed, tired. Everyone feels that way, and you have been alive long enough to know that it is foolish to expect someone else to pass by and solve your problems. I want you to write these 2 questions down and answer them honestly. The first question: what are the biggest issues in your life right now? The second question: which ones can you realistically solve if you pushed yourself? Then, make it a priority to get those that can be solved by yourself done. Problems, when left undealt with, add up and become bigger and bigger until you feel paralyzed and attempt to ignore them, hoping they will somehow go away by themselves. You see, it is all dependent on momentum. Solve the small problems, then the medium. Sooner than later, you would be emptying that pile of problems, one at a time. Number 3, start reading a good book, or at least a motivational one that causes you to feel like you want to become more than you are right now. You are probably not reading much, if at all, but if you actually began to read, you would value your time much more. Most people last read a book when they were in school. However, most of the stuff we learn in school isn't that useful in real life. I mean, when was the last time you used your geography knowledge or your Pythagoras in calculus? Instead, you should be focused on the things like building your social skills, money management, things we don't learn at school. Learning and understanding other people's journeys and how they built their ladders to success will allow you to know the steps that you should be taking and using in order to build your ladder to success. As the more books you read, the richer you become. Books give you different perspective on things we assume to be true our whole life. For example, most people assume they should always buy a car. But if you read books on investing and money management, you will come across the idea that it is actually better to lease a car than to buy it. Number 4, limit your social media and entertainment. The first things people do when they wake up is check social media, and it is the last thing they do as well before going to bed. Watching and intaking the artificial lives that are showcased by people on their profile. This is nothing more than a need to fill your presumed empty time with something, with anything, no matter what it is. Is it really a wonder why people are so confused and struggle to understand who they are, what they want to do in life, and their passions? Why would they if they don't put in time to figure out these questions? Do you make time to figure these questions out? Cut social media to at least 45 minutes and another 45 minutes for entertainment, and write down how it has been able to change your life. Number 5, make a plan for tomorrow. You have to make a plan for tomorrow, the next day, the day after, the next week, the next month. I'm sure you get where I'm going with this. You wonder why you don't get things done and just end up postponing and procrastinating. You just have a vague idea of what you have to do or what the plans of your future are. You have to actually create the plan, as it forces you to, instead of postponing and procrastinating, take action. Create a plan for today, tomorrow, the next week. Create a schedule and plan out your day. You can even include that 45 social media minutes as a reward at the end of the day if you feel like it. Your plan needs to be specific and include the things you have been postponing and procrastinating. Find a time slot to read the book you just bought. The moment you plan your day, you are taking control of your time. This is how the super successful are able to make their time valuable for the entire 24 hours. Number 6. Figure out where you are wasting your money. I hope you didn't expect me to make a video and not talk about money. Why wouldn't I? If there is one rule that truly governs my videos, it is control. Because control is power. Your ability to control as much of your life as possible is what allows you to become happy. But for some people who are stuck in a job and are head over heels in bad debt, those people are working overtime every single day to just be able to pay off their debt. I mean, when do these people get time to be themselves and control their life if their employee and whoever they owe the debt to is already controlling the vast majority of their life and are just dancing to their tune? So if you want to control, know that the better understanding you have of what's going on around you, the more power you have to alter it. So let's begin by trying to find a way to control your money. Grab a pen and write down, how much money are you making and where does it go? If you ever begin to monitor your money, you'll be shocked to learn how bad you actually are with money, and you will begin to streamline your spending habits. For some of you, this might be the first time you have excess capital. What you do with it is what makes all the difference. Number 7. Identify one way you can earn more money. Since the title of this video is things you can do right now to improve your life, let's take a couple of minutes to improve your life, focusing on your income. You are either an employee or a business owner. If you're an employee, the answer is pretty simple. Ask for a raise, since I'm sure it's been a long time since you got one and your workload has piled up ever since. If that's the case, find the right time to ask for a raise. Just in case you didn't know, employers can justify a raise every single year if the employee performs well, just because it would be more time consuming to find and train someone else. If you don't think you deserve a raise, just head over into your employer's office and let them know that you're interested in earning more money and also ready to take on more responsibility. They will jump at the opportunity to give you more work. If you are a business owner, it's a bit more creative, but it usually falls in one of 3 main categories: upselling your existing customers, marketing better to bring in new customers, and create a new offer for a different market segment. You should think about what you are currently doing and also automation and leveraging volume. Number 8, involving meditation into your daily activity. The reason meditation is so powerful is because it trains the part of your brain that is responsible for willpower. 4 out of 5 people have a daily meditation exercise in their life. And just like any training, the more you train it, the stronger and better it gets. This gives you the ability to do certain things, like being able to control your emotions. Meditation is one of the hardest habits to adopt, but this also makes it one of the most powerful keystone habits. Through meditation, you control the narrative, find answers that bring you value, and you're way more aware of what is happening in your life. Number 9, keeping track of your goals. At the beginning of the year, you set your New Year's resolution and had some amazing goals. So now that the year is nearly finished, how many of them did you actually accomplish? And how far along are you with the remaining ones? You can only improve what you measure. If you track your progress, you will be allowed to understand what went wrong with some of them and what went right with the others. Unless you want to repeat what happened this year, you might want to better understand your past actions for next year's goals. Yes, it feels like a lot of work, but only through real work will you make real progress. Hi, this is Lukxury with K. I want you to like and share this video if you found it valuable, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now you might ask, why should I? Well, every week I'll post a new video focusing on helping you become a better entrepreneur. You will be challenged, you will be inspired, you will be motivated, and more importantly, you will get practical ideas and strategies that will take your business and life to the next level. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you can learn the content, so you can also become a successful entrepreneur. And click on the video on the bottom that I have personally selected for you. I promise you won't regret it.